And we are back with the second session of racing today. Another 15-minute session in front of us. I'm Carlos Portela and I'm here with Adrian Fernandez. How are you, Adri?
I am great. I am ready, absolutely ready for the start of this second race of the three that we have today. The second one is going to last 15 minutes, as is the first one did. And we have, again, Jesus Sicilia on pole position, second race in a row. He is the usual suspect on the front row and on the first position. He is accompanied by David Perez on that usual situation. Second row for Jonathan Alvarez and Victor de la Fuente. Victor Lobato and Adrián Baeza comprises row number 3. Juan José Sicilia, José Manuel Sicilia, sorry, I always mispronounce his name, José Manuel Sicilia and Javier Carre on row number 4, another great qualifying from Javier Carre. Let's see if he's able to take advantage of it. And on row number 5, Juan José Sánchez and Antonio Jesus Villalón. So, very interesting field, and let's see what comes out of it.
There we go already with top 10. Thank you very much, Adrian. And we are going to watch all of our drivers take on this last straight before they approach the bus stop chicane. Let's see how Jesus plays the start again. We saw him launch almost a stealthy start at the beginning of the first session. Let's see how it goes on the second. The pace car gets out of the way. Jesus starts wide and very fast already. Green flag. There we go with all of the drivers, and already a spin in the back.
Yeah, there's a scuffle there.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for a lot of drivers to get over.
They actually managed to avoid it quite well. Luis Santos spun, and I think that only one car made a slight contact with him.
Quite surprised, actually. Quite surprised. And there we go, Nacho Limorti. That seems to avoid all the trouble.
He was spun by another car and didn't get the name of the number, but they were only between the two of them. Actually, the other drivers actually managed to avoid it. So
let's see how it goes in the front, because it's going to be interesting to see the fight at the beginning. Already a lot of smoke in there. David Perez in a fight with Jonathan Alvarez. Victor Lobato already on top of them.
And Jesus
in trouble.
I was going to say, we were seeing him in the front of the field. Something happened to him.
That smoke came from Jesus. What happened here? Very tough approach. I think he didn't get to see David Perez to his right.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly happened there, but he went to take the corner as if no driver wasn't there.
I was going to say that he didn't have. I was going to say that he didn't have such a great start. He started well, but he didn't have such a good space as he had in the first race, and that made him vulnerable to an overtake maneuver on the Kemmel straight, and that happened. So now Sicilia will have to bounce back. I don't know in which position he is, but he is way down the order.
Oh boy, that's going to be a tough one to recover.
Now, battle for the lead right now. Jonathan Alvarez trying to take position from David Perez.
And I think they're going to try to get along, or to try to have a peaceful ride together, because it's I mean, they know Jesus Sicilia has enough pace to get back, but there's a lot of time between them and a lot of cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
Already trying to make the overtake on Marcos Calvo. I don't know how that one was going to end. Jonathan Alvarez chasing David Perez, leading the race right now, the number 19. With Alca Products staying in front, maybe Motion Pictures with Jonathan Alvarez, the number 34, chasing David Perez and Victor Lobato in third.
Sicilia is down in 25th position. He is gone past Stefan Hausleither, so he was 26 at one point. But wow, then again, another race where he will have to get back at the field, and now Jonathan Alvarez trying to take the lead away from David Perez.
There we go, another move. Another overtake, and I don't know if he's going to make the move.
He's not.
I don't know if he's trying to draft or bump draft David. I don't know what's the deal there, but I think he had an occasion there to overtake, and he didn't want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early. There's a case to be made for not taking the lead too early because that makes you vulnerable to attacks from other drivers if you don't have enough pace to pull away. Sicilia had the pace to pull away. We saw that in race 1, but it doesn't look like Jonathan is too confident on that happening, and he prefers to be on the slipstream.
Yeah, it looks like that, and it seems that it's paying off a little bit right now. David Perez is pushing the pace hard, but maybe not enough to get that car from Victor de la Fuente far away.
A healthy group of cars following close tail to tail, and that is going to keep things interesting. And if the group doesn't break away, that's an advantage for Jesus Sicilia because he will have it easier to make positions.
We saw there CVD bosses Payne Stewart fighting as well. A lot of tough situations for a lot of drivers right now, trying to make overtakes, trying to survive the pressure because they are rolling together right now. Sergio Real going as fast as possible with that kinetic by Windstream car behind him, as well as that Red Rock Chocolate Factory car. Carlos Blanco with CBD bosses in the same situation. A lot of drivers trying to approach this breaking point with a cautious attitude. They know it's dangerous to overbrake there, and trouble again as they go out of the chicane.
One car was rammed from behind at the exit of the bus stop. Sicilia again!
Oh, I can't believe this. I can't believe what's happening just now. Jesus is having one of the toughest situations so far.
Well, that's a separate incident. Oh my god, I think they crashed. That was the first incident we saw on tape, but then Sicilia had another incident there.
A lot of drama right now for Jesus Sicilia in the second round.
There we see it. On the exit of the bus stop, he was touched.
And contact with that Monroe Skincare car.
Carlos Fernandez.
Yeah, I think it was Carlos Fernandez Espinosa, the number 33, getting to touch Jesus Sicilia again, and Jesus might be not too happy about those bumps already. I'm sure of that, but he's already trying to recover. So let's see how it ends in this last 9 minutes that we already have him in front of us, and a lot of work that Jesus is going to have to put that Heart to Heart International car, our sponsors for today's event. I'm sure they are going to wish the best for the end of the round. And the important one is going to be the last one, the GHA jackpot, in which I'm sure Jesus will not want to have any of this situations in this second round that we are watching.
Yeah, and I think the top 7 is already trying to break up from the rest of the pack. I think Jose Manuel Sicilia has 1.5 second advantage over Javier Carre in 8th, and I think that this is that's shaping to be the top 7 positions. They are trying to break away from the rest in the tight pack, and so far as no one is making moves, they're still in that position as they are preparing for the last minutes of a race.
Diego Vande making the overtake, that police car from the first responders, going over Stefan Hauslisner, and not with a good exit out of the chicane. As soon as he took 2 positions, he's going to have to give them back. Diego Vande having a little bit of trouble.
So now we have David Perez in first, Jonathan Alvarez second, Victor Lobato third, Victor de la Fuente, and
Adrian. It's going to be interesting to see how they go. Yeah, the front pack, the front row is good.
I'm not sure that's going to end in the same order it is right now as we see just that the battle.
More action. Aitor Cajede in the middle of a double 2 wide situation, almost 3 wide as they enter this turn. A little bit of a contact there. Hot situation here.
That was a great move by the brown car. Didn't get the number correctly, but that was a fantastic move on the outside because he powered just at the right moment to make the position.
And Alberto, and I don't know, it's Ricardo Marina Rollon, the number 9 with the fire car from the first responder, is going to have to put this fire out somehow because it's really starting to get hot in this group in here.
Yeah.
Naturally, Morty as well following from behind with that Killbot radio car. Aitor Cajide in the middle of the 5 drivers. The number 40 with Ultimus Esports. And I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Antonio Jesus Villalon with that kinetic by Windstream car in front of Aitor, chasing Alberto Toribio Garcia.
That's a battle for 10th or for 8th. I think it is for 8th.
Could be 10th or 9th, yeah, not sure, but yeah, Sergio Real is 9th right now, so it should be 10th. Not sure. Let's see, Antonio Jesus Villalon making the move a little bit, Alberto Toribio defending, and let's see how they go out of the bus stop.
There's a front back, so this is a battle for 8th position, as we see Sergio Real trying to defend from Javier Carre, and well, that is just far behind the other. Yeah, they're behind them.
Breaking a bit later, Antonio Jesus Villalon, but staying even later was Alberto Toribio with the Red Rock Chocolate Factory number 3 being able to defend himself and stay in front, but I don't know how much that's going to last in this Camel Straight. We can see Antonio Jesus Villalon, the number 2, going for the overtake. There he goes, and I don't know if he's going to be able to complete it.
There's hostilities going on at the front. I think Lobato was trying to make a move on Jonathan Alvarez and didn't quite make it, but for a second was ahead of him, and I think that that battle is going to be very heated.
Whoa, very well managed there by Ricardo. We saw him side to side as well. Both lines of drivers going side to side in those corners. A double too wide in there. And Antonio Jesus Villalon is getting the best of that sector here. Victor Lobato still chasing Jonathan Alvarez.
He's filled quite a bit. I think that the front two has taken advantage of that failed overtake maneuver by Victor Lobato to try and make some slight ground. That could be decisive, especially if they work together. But let's see what the slipstream does on the run up to Blanchimont and to the last corners of the racetrack, because that will be important on the long straight in order to see if there's a battle for position. But right now, David Perez and Jonathan Alvarez are trying to break away from Victor Lobato.
Interesting how Jonathan Alvarez is holding back all the way through. I think he's waiting for the last lap, and he doesn't need more than the pace of David Perez in front. Yeah. He's pulling a little bit of a gap between himself and Victor Lobato, with the Regency Beauty Pageant being able to close a little bit in the braking areas, but still a second of a gap in there. And it seems that it's really difficult to hold to hold any car you have behind, because they have an opportunity to take advantage of the slipstream.
I think that Jonathan now has to make the move, because if he doesn't, maybe Victor will get his nose in there, and that will make it more complicated. Or let's see, he has a slight advantage over the crest as we go over the Rylon, and maybe that will be enough to keep second place if he doesn't want to take the lead, but he might try.
As we go through the 30-minute barrier, as we approach the end of the session, I must remind all of our viewers to visit allgratefulhearts.org to check out all the raffles and the GHA jackpot that we will have after this round in the last sessions of the day. We are watching the second round of racing, and we are 2 minutes and a half to get to the end of it. And we are watching Victor Lobato with the Regency Beauty Pageant chasing Jonathan Alvarez and David Perez, who are doing an amazing job, but I don't know how they are going to be able to hold Victor Lobato, because he's there.
If you're watching Vegas Live TV right now, you can't say we did not advise you. We told you that was going to be an amazing race, and I think it's been an amazing race so far, and we still don't know who's gonna win it.
Yeah, I really hope that the people watching are enjoying this battle, because they're going to get tough and rough right now. We can see David Perez having to hold off Jonathan Alvarez, Victor Lobato chasing from very near as well. And in any of these straights, we are going to get to see them trying to exchange positions. David Perez in front the whole way since Jesus Sicilia had trouble. So he's been leading and he's been holding Jonathan Alvarez.
He's kind of a sitting duck in there because he's completely vulnerable to any maneuver right now. We are entering into the final lap of the race, and I'm surprised that he hasn't switched it up a little bit with Jonathan to try and upset his strategy.
David Perez staying in front. And I think that Jonathan Alvarez is exactly doing that, holding till the last moment and occasion as they go through La Source, going down to meet Eau Rouge and go up Rallye-Jean. Very complicated turns and very dangerous ones they are. Very close. He's going for it. You can see the speed now. David Perez having to take that overtake Stain inside Victor Lobato.
No, I think he's not gonna make it.
And there we go. Parallel driving again. I don't know what's going to happen here. A little bit of contact there. The number 34 with the number 19. Victor Lobato very close behind, and they'll still go parallel.
Oh my God! Now Jonathan might have the advantage on the no-name corner on the inside on the left.
The number 34.
Side.
Jonathan staying in the gas. David Perez almost out of the track.
Yeah, that's not good. Puan is very fast to do that.
This is a close call here. David Perez having to go outside, still maintaining speed.
Well, he's still there. They touch.
A little bit of a contact, and they're still there. They're still there. And now it's becoming the occasion for Victor Lobato. What a shame. What a shame of an end. It was going to be amazing. Jonathan Alvarez gets to finish in front. And I think we're going to have to study that as well.
Yeah, I like to see another angle on that, but it's just a shame that such an amazing battle for almost all the racetrack going side by side has ended in contact. And let's see what's are the final results. But there are some drivers trying to take advantage of it for second place.
We are approaching the last lap, and we saw there Sergio Real with Jose Manuel Sicilia. He gets
second
to the finish line. Second, very well done. That Alpauto Paints car from Jose Manuel Sicilia.
Yeah,
being able to finish second.
Victor de la Fuente and Victor Lobato, I think everyone that were behind them were affected by it. Something happened and all of them were all off the racetrack at some point at that corner. So I think we didn't got that well. And there you go. There you see.
There you go.
Wow, my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Very tough. Very tough. And I was saying it was going to get rough and tough, and it got very rough and very tough, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you are enjoying the chaos in the screen right now, because that was a very tough and interesting fight between David Perez and Jonathan Alvarez that finally ended up affecting the whole group behind, and we can see there are a lot of drivers affected. Adrian Baeza, Juan Jose Sanchez,
everyone that was in front. I mean, except for Jonathan Alvarez had lost positions or contact, and Jose Manuel Sicilia had to avoid all of them he had to make a avoidance move like if this was a NASCAR race, and he's got up to second, and maybe he's won the race. If Jonathan Alvarez gets penalized for the contact, Jose Manuel Sicilia will win the race.
What I can tell you for sure is that it's going to be complicated to figure out the numbers today in the GHA jackpot for sure. Let's see what happens with that as we see the rest of the drivers completing their last laps. We are really well. I mean, I was very impressed actually with the fight between David Perez and Jonathan Alvarez. What a shame that it ended with a spin and such an amazing crash between all of those drivers for the mishap compilation. We're going to take a quick little break and we will be right back. Please stay tuned, stay with us, and keep enjoying.